The Olmec Civilization and Its Geographical Origins by Aitza Orozco. Colossal head from the Olmec Civilization of Mesoamerica, Veracruz, Mexico. The Olmec Civilization emerged in the tropical forests that are along the rivers of Mexico's Gulf Coast. The Olmecs existed about 1500 to 400 BCE. They are considered the founders of Mesoamerica. Mesoamerica was the central region of America from central Mexico to Nicaragua in the era of ancient civilizations and native cultures before Spanish rule, also called the Mother Culture. They were an advanced civilization that laid the foundations of Olmec central locations. The established centers of the Olmec were the areas of San Lorenzo, primarily used as a ceremonial site, La Venta, one of the oldest and most important sites, Tenochtitlan, Laguna de los Cerros, and Los Tres Zapotes, which is modern-day the state of Veracruz and Tabasco, Mexico. La Venta. This location is the most important because it contained the greatest collection of stone sculptures and artifacts. Also, many of the prized raw materials used by the Olmec elite were exotic and not locally found materials, implying importation, leading to the belief in long-distance trading with surrounding countries. San Lorenzo. 9 of the 17 heads found were at San Lorenzo, site number 3 in Veracruz, Mexico. Tres Zapotes was the location of the first of the Olmec heads found from the Olmec civilization. Olmec structures. The Olmecs were builders that created paved paths that served as trade routes with the surrounding regions, built temples with elaborate drainage systems on top of pyramids for religious and ceremonial purposes. Religion and political practices. The Olmec civilization developed and introduced learning methods, art, governmental practices, and religion that influenced and survived for future generations to come in all of Mesoamerica. The Olmecs were led by priests on behalf of the gods, with a social stratification of upper ruling nobility and farmers and artisan as the lower class. The Olmecs practiced rituals of human sacrifice to one of the many gods they worshipped. Of the many gods in the Olmec culture, one figure most prominent in the artwork is the rain god, whom is depicted as a jaguar. Olmec art. The Olmec were very artistically inclined. They created unbelievable works of art with skilled craftsmanship, which included statues, ivory figurines, and erected gigantic carved stone faces. A total of 17 faun, whom they traveled far to attain, were created for and dedicated to their leaders, also believed to be land and or territory markers. They also were among the first who created portraiture and mirror making. These were only some of the contributions offered by the Olmec culture.